Hello, everyone, and welcome to my channel. I'm Reina Creole, and with me, of course, is the amazing retro nerd girl. How are you, my dear?
I'm really good after you gave me such a big compliment like that. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Trying to ignore the fact that I have some Thai chicken soup that is cooling off for me. Well, I'll have to heat it back up a little bit later on, but I had fun making that for uh for
Mm,
dinner. But so much looking
oh, good.
forward to this particular film that we're going to be doing a watch party for. And for those of you who aren't sure which one we're going to watch, we are going to be watching the 1933 version of The Invisible Man. And I do believe that this is based on an H.G. Wells story, which I know for me, when I was a kid and I was in school, one of the coolest things that I found out was H.G. Wells and War of the Worlds, if
Yes,
I remember correctly. The radio play that
yes.
I think there were only two people who knew that that was not real, and apparently it was so real that the people in town were freaking out.
Yes, Orson Welles and his practical jokes.
And I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm like, that is the best practical joke ever. How did he pull it off? And when you listen to this and you read the especially if you read the story
Mm,
and you listen to it, and just with the use of the fear of the unknown, the use of sound,
mhm, mhm.
uh, just so many things that he put into it. Anytime I saw something with H.G. Wells' name on it, I'm like, I knew we were going to be in for
Oh,
a
yeah.
good time. And this
Yeah.
one, The Invisible Man, basically, what would you do if no one could see you?
Yes. Very interesting concepts. High, I would say high concept idea. And then also with the performances in this is just like, oh gosh, it's incredible. Claude Rains is totally unhinged and it's fantastic. It is, yeah, when you think of the idea of being invisible, that's one of the superpowers I've always wanted to have was to be invisible. Because you could get out of a lot of trouble that way, right? And then you could probably get yourself into some trouble too. Probably, doing something that's probably inappropriate, but it's almost like, saying something about power, and, what you if you had the power to do something like that, would you abuse it? Like, probably, maybe everybody would, or maybe not. Maybe you would handle it responsibly. So, CJ, ultimate power.
It's so funny because the trope of the quote unquote invisible man or invisibility is
Mm,
something that's been used through pop culture
yes.
to the point where those of you who are Harry Potter fans, what's the one gift that Harry got that was his father's? The cloak of
Welcome.
invisibility.
Yeah, yeah.
So that whole thing, what could you do if you were invisible, or you and all your friends, were invisible? This film, I haven't seen it in a very long time.
Mhm.
I used to watch it, when they would have Creature Double Feature back in Philly. They'd have it like on a Saturday where they'd have two monster movies
Yeah.
back to back, like Attack of the 50-Foot Woman. Just those old school, cheesy, black and
Mhm.
white sci-fi movies that
Ah,
that were just something to watch. It's like, yeah, we know it's cheesy, but
yeah,
we don't care because it's
yeah. Who
because of the
cares?
story.
Who cares? They're so good. And,
It is.
actually in antiquity they used that a lot for many stories. I'm not sure if it was Perseus who had a invisibility helmet, I think
Ooh,
he had. Um,
did you?
that was what was in the movie Clash of the Titans. Maybe, yeah. But it's like one of those powers. Like, okay, what would you do? How would you get out of this? And
Mhm.
being invisible has its perks, but will you be responsible with this? And you know, mm, in a couple of different versions of this, you see how that ability, that power, like completely gets into their brains, into the to the psyche, and just kind of messes them up, and gets them drunk on power.
Mhm.
Uh, and for super super nefarious reasons, doing just anything with these powers. So
Absolutely.
it's
Absolutely.
it's scary. But again, it's one of those things, is a myth, and it's for the imagination.
It
And
really Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
oh, no, 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 I was looking forward to what you were gonna say.
No, what I was gonna say is I'll give some folks a little bit of homework, all right?
Mm, mm.
After we see this, you need to watch this version of The Invisible Man. Totally a new take, but still the same take. It's written and directed by Lee Winnell. Of course, you'll see him in the Conjuring films. It's
Mm.
part of a Bloomhouse. The concept that they used for this, it's so H.G. Wells. Just if he could see into the future, the mechanism that he used instead of a potion whipped up in a lab. That's all I'm going to say. I watched this movie and I was on the edge of my seat watching this because I'm like, how are they going to pull this off? And it truly is a horror movie on so many levels, but mostly psychological because she goes crazy. Because in the trailer, she's just like, I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. And they're just like, well, where is he? And she's like, he's right behind you. He's just like, there's nothing behind me. And then he got the cop starts choking. Yeah. So definitely check this one out because we may actually do this as a member watch party. But I was thoroughly impressed with that. So when I was at Epic Universe and
Mm.
they had the OG Invisible Man,
Yes.
out there, I'm like, okay, I need to go back and I need to watch the original film. So folks, you can actually watch this film for free over on archive.org, and I think it's on YouTube. Richard
Yes, it's,
Nerville, did you say it's on YouTube?
yes, I'll just, send you the link. This is the
Okay.
one I watched the other day.
Okay. 'Cause
Um,
I have it on Amazon, but I wanted to double check about YouTube since yes, it is on the archive. And unfortunately, it's not
yeah.
in the public domain because this sucker got me. So
Yes, they
that's
keep
why.
it refreshed, because yeah, CJ had mentioned earlier Hollow Man, and that was another kind
Oh,
of like
that was good.
I
That
mean,
was really good.
another person who got crazy on I don't know if it was the chemical he used, it was slowly
Hmm.
driving him crazy, or if it was the power to be invisible. The but it's the beginning of CGI, and it was like not bad for CGI effects. They did some
Mhm.
really creative things with it, which I thought was like, okay, if you're gonna use CGI and maybe it's not perfect, you got to use it in a way that's kind of innovative, where we're seeing something we've never seen before. So
Yes.
yeah, I like that. I don't mind it if it doesn't look perfect, but
Hmm.
if you're playing with your imagination with it, I definitely support it 100%. Give me
Absolutely.
the fantasy.
Let's see. All right. Oh, thank you. Retro Nerd Girl. I'm gonna drop it in the chat so you can
Okay.
actually see that you can get it over
Yes.
there
And that's
on YouTube.
yeah, and that's for Prime members. If you're a Prime member, you'll be able to see it for free. In fact, you will be able to see all the classics for free. They have them all, seems like Dracula and Frankenstein, and
All that
just
stuff.
go crazy and have fun
Yes.
watching the classics.
Yes. So, folks, ooh, cool. We'll put that in there so the comments can go on stage. All right, so we're gonna get ready to watch the movie in a little bit. So let me go through here, see who is in the chat while you guys get your copies all queued up. DJ Knight, I see you. Says hi, Lorena, and this is going to be spooky. Yes, yes, it is.
Yes.
The type, just the things that they use to give that spooky impression that there's someone watching you and there's someone in the room with you, given the times in which this was shot, is absolutely amazing. So,
It's
yeah,
incredible special effects
very.
at the time. Yeah.
Hey, Tina BB says, I was looking forward to this, but I've caught a phone call coming in, so I'll have to miss it. Oh, was looking forward to it. I own this one. Bye, you all. Have fun. Well, my dear, please do check out the replay and let me know in the comments what you think about the film. Since you
Mhm.
have it, you obviously must think highly of it. So
Yes.
would love to hear your feedback. I see Emily Kruger in here who says, "Hail, good seeing you, my dear, as always." And Sonia Patoja is in the chat. Good to
Oh,
see
hi,
you.
Sonia.
Ah, you finally got to see the live action remake of Lilo and Stitch. Yeah, a lot of people are going to going to see that.
Mhm.
Supposedly, it is outperforming Mission Impossible.
Oh, wow.
But then again, those are two different audiences.
Yes.
You're only taking the kids to go see Mission Impossible if they're like teenagers or
Yeah.
really, really weird kids like me. I mean, the rating is just because of all the peril and the the abnormally high body count. Not John Wick body count levels, but
Yeah, there's
kind of how they have it.
some violence in there.
Hmm. Hey, Fanny Willis Booty.
Oh, hi.
Says hi, Lorena and Retro Nerd Girl. This should be a good one. This movie is definitely a good one. Great choice for the show. Well, glad you
Yeah,
like it,
good.
and you can blame Epic Universe for it
Yes.
because I met the Invisible Man at Epic Universe, and I'm like, I have to see the movie because he's got the character dead on. It
Ah,
is crazy how good he is. Matthew Marcillo, greetings and hail, Miss Lorena, Retro Nerd Girl, and all blessed chat sisters
yay.
and brothers. Happy early Memorial Day weekend. How are we doing tonight? We are doing great. We're doing wonderful. We've got Charles Ratliff in the house. Good to see you. Good to see you, my
Oh, hi,
dear.
Charles.
Yeah. And let's see who else we have. Hey, Phil, says we have Friday Night Fright on our local stations here. Yeah,
Cool.
it was always something like that, either like we called it Creature Double Feature in Philly, Friday Night Frights. It was just something about that like block of monster movies that you could watch
Mm,
on television. That was fun. And let's see, by the way, just watch the movie. I laugh because I probably do gags on people.
yeah, that's it. That's exactly who was his kinda he had sorta had that Joker laugh before the Joker. Like, I mean,
Hmm.
he was just
Yes.
so, like, animated and insane, like, all the stuff he was doing.
Hmm. Hey, Braylon, good to see
Oh, hi,
you.
Braylon.
Another one seeing Lilo and Stitch. I legit cried real tears 3 times. Yeah, I hear you. There were some really touching parts to that film. I will be talking about that film on Tuesday
Mm,
during the Spice Lounge. I've got a lot of movies to watch this weekend. Saw Lilo and Stitch. Going to see Mission Impossible tomorrow, and then I have to go see the Final Bloodlines movie. So it's
sounds like fun.
It's packed, so I gotta go and check that out. Let's see. CJ says I just remember liking it, and I'm usually not the type to like suspense thrillers and jump scare
Mm.
films. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like them either. The dumb scare ones.
Is this from the Rockwell song
Yes.
with Michael Jackson singing the chorus? That song is classic.
It is.
That is absolutely
The
classic.
music video is just so cool too.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely, absolutely. And yes, Extra Nerd Girl did a watch party for Howard the Duck.
Oh, yes.
I gotta watch that on replay because I
Yeah,
really
the
wanted to see it.
replay, guys, if you wanna see that, we're, like, having a good time, and, there's actually a free link to see the movie if you don't have it, so that is, uh, pretty awesome. Don't always get that luxury.
Wow. Okay, I'm gonna. I don't want the chat on Retro Nerd Girl's face, so
Oh,
let's go ahead.
I'm gonna have to
See
ask
this
you
one.
how to do that because I was, like, trying to figure it out on my channel, I was like, "Well, I guess I'm not gonna have that feature yet."
Yeah, it's a nice toggle.
Mhm.
And you know what? I may have to.
It
Maybe we
should
can
let you
do it.
put it.
Let's do it this way.
Yeah, they should
That's
give you the opportunity to put it anywhere on the channel.
yeah. What
Uh,
they don't. I'm just surprised that
that it
StreamYard
exists.
actually gave us an ability anyway.
Yeah, it exists. We can't complain too much, right? We got something.
No, no, because I did not want to have to program that sucker on what is that called? OBS.
Oh, yeah, yeah, OBS.
Not that I couldn't do it on OBS, but some stuff I just don't like doing. And that was one of
I
them.
just want life to be a little bit easier, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's not what you would call it's not user friendly, but
Yeah.
honestly, it's not made to be. It's made for nerds who want to dig in there and do all that stuff,
Mm,
which I could, but sometimes I just don't feel like it.
yeah. I have some other things I need to dig into.
Hmm.
Let StreamYard handle the rest. There's a
Oh,
couple of
right.
things too.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. Streamer's job is never done, let me tell you. It's like a treadmill,
Oh, yeah.
so to speak. Okay, folks, we're gonna go ahead and hit the button so we can go ahead and get started. Of course, I've got a little bit of a leader. Ah,
Okay.
daggone it. Okay, there we go. Got a little bit of a leader.
Okay. I may be a quarter second behind you. Oh, yeah, it's so nice to see that in the corner there.
Isn't it? It's like the old school.
I love the wind sound. Oh my god, I love these black and white movies, they're great.
It's like oh my gosh, where did I
The
go?
violins are going off, I love it.
Did I lose people? Hang on a second.
Directed by
Okay.
James Whale. Ooh, yeah, Claude Rains. He really knocked this one out of the park.
Mm-hmm.
The beginning of this is a really interesting start too.
Oh, wait a minute. Am I hearing something? What's going on?
Too iffing, it says, I think. Oh, the lion's head. Reminds me of that, the slaughter, forgot the name. The sign from, American Werewolf in London.
Oh, sorry. I'm like off by like a little bit.
Found him buried 10 foot deep in a snowdrift. How did they get him out?
The slaughtered lamb, that's what I was thinking of, the sign for the slaughtered lamb
Sent him to school.
from, American Werewolf in London.
Let's see. Okay.
You hear about Mrs. Mason's
It's funny.
Amazon's being a little weird, so I had to find my my ripped copy.
Put the hose pipe in, pumped it backwards, and sucked him out.
Oh, older Rose from Titanic was in this movie? Matthew?
Older Rose. Oh, really? She was Gloria Stewart? Interesting. Oh, there he is. As soon as he comes in, everybody knows something weird is going on. I'm like, what's up with that dude?
It's not Norm.
Oh man.
Who's this weird, you know? It seems.
Room and a fire. Jenny?
Hello?
There's a gent here who wants a room and a fire.
What's a room and a fire? I think I'm a little behind you guys.
Yeah, he was walking up about to walk up the stairs now. And the ladies are looking at him like, who this?
Okay.
That's like my favorite new thing to say. Actually, it's not that new, but it's still. Who this?
Wow. I'm a little behind. I'm looking at her pulling up all the different panels. Now I see the one where we're like, who is this dude's obviously not from around here.
Yeah. I think what's throwing everybody off is that his face is covered in bandages. They're like, okay, that's not normal.
It's the coldest winter we've had down here for years. They've got all the sheep and the cows in for a fortnight now. Poor pigs. They can't get a blade of green grass. Maybe he a sausage, but he can't be deaf and dumb as well.
Let's see, we got the old gossipy ladies. Charles, we are 5 minutes and 30 seconds into the movie. In the upper right section of the screen, I have the timer on.
Blind from justice. Gone. He's snowblind. That's what he is. Has to wear goggles to save his eyes.
And that's what these little towns do, where everybody knows everybody else. Everybody's in everybody else's business. So if somebody new comes into town, that's like the new gossip.
Yeah. He's like super, super weird too. I mean, she tried to take his jacket and hat, and he's like, nope.
Because that's usually the pleasantries right here. I'll take your hat and coat and hang it up.
Yeah. Yeah. You're not supposed to wear a hat indoors. You're supposed to take it off.
Yes.
You're supposed to, when you're in the presence of other people, take it off.
That's considered to be extremely bad
Rude.
manners.
Yeah. It's rude.
Extremely bad manners.
And then he puts like a fake nose out there.
Mm-hmm.
Man, you be the death of me with your slowness. Here, you let me take the gentleman's supper dinner to get the mustard. And him wanted to be left alone.
She's like chewing gum or something.
The tavern matron, I tell you.
She's got a lot of energy. I'll tell you that.
I told you not to disturb me.
It's only the mustard, sir.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm hearing a copy. You might get, I don't want you to get striked.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, shoot. Okay. I know what happened.
Okay. I accidentally did that on the stream, and sure enough, they only claimed that they didn't strike it though.
Oh,
But
okay.
since this is still under copyright, they you know
Mm-hmm. They might.
not. Yeah, but they might not if you caught it in time. As I only just heard it a few seconds ago.
Okay. It must be because I'm sharing my screen. You know what? I think it's because I ticked share audio, and I usually do not do that.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. So many little details, right?
I know. You do one thing out of sync from what you normally do.
And then it's like, oh no.
I know. It's just like, crap, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, let's see. Where are we? 8 minutes, 36 seconds. You can't hear anything, can you?
No.
Okay.
Oh, Father,
Leave me alone, Flora, when I'm working.
I can't bear it.
Oh no, now I'm hearing it again. Oh my goodness. Okay, hold on. Let's see.
Okay, hold on one second. 1 second, guys. I'm gonna fix this really quick.
Okay. Oh my god, that girl is gorgeous.
Okay, and here we go again. And shouldn't be able to hear anything now.
No, I don't hear anything.
Okay. Her outfit is banging. Can I just
say her makeup is on point, her hair is on point, the outfit is amazing.
She's got that Max Factor look going on.
Yeah, I need that dress.
Poor Flora. We should be okay.
Yeah, it was like for a few moments. It wasn't
Yeah.
very long. I mentioned it as soon as I heard it. So. Dang. Oh
Mm.
no. Oh man, he's trying to make a move. You are terrible.
That's called the secret lab. Oh heck no. Are you trying to push up on this?
Did you see that, man? I mean, really? She's like distraught. It's like, oh well, he's never gonna love you like I can. Let me show you what I can do.
Dude, that was not smooth. You went at
Yeah.
it the wrong way.
Yeah.
Hey Teresa, good to see you, my dear.
Oh, hi, Susie.
Ms. Bart Abuses. You got to check out her channel as well. Teresa, did you hear the Wheel of Time got canceled? Yeah, I know you're happy. I didn't watch it, but I know Teresa and other people, Ms. Martin Muses, were watching it, and it was painful.
Which is this?
Wheel of Time.
Oh,
It's a
Wheel of
series of fantasy
Time.
books.
I
Yes.
couldn't follow it. I was like, "What's happening?" It was like, it was one of those things. I was just like, "Okay, that looks interesting, but I can't."
I said I can. I'll let people who know more than me let me know about it.
Yeah, because I was waiting for them to do those like deep dives, like heavy spoilers usually goes through everything, scrubs their head.
Mhm.
And didn't.
Now all we need to get is Rings of Power canceled, and we're good.
Ooh,
Rye, whiskey. What else we got back there?
I know. I was like, "Ooh, the whiskey."
And drinking on the job.
All right. For some reason, I jumped ahead so far.
Let's see, we're at 13:22. I think I'm a little bit behind. And the actor at Epic
Yes.
Universe has the same attitude.
Oh, good. I love.
Perfect.
Yeah, I love when the actors
Mhm.
actually like understand what the characters are and play that character.
And people were it had like phones recording them. And he's why are you pointing all those devices at me?
That's hilarious.
Perfect. Don't be touching the scientist stuff now.
Yeah.
That's the quickest way.
Uh-oh.
And that's
Yeah.
when dude knew he messed up.
Yeah. Oh, man. That lady is a screamer. She is just like
She is so good. I love it.
Great, you might need some help, dude. So I don't
Mhm.
think one police officer will do it.
Don't try messing with a teed off scientist.
I always wondered if he had enhanced strength too, because of
Mm,
the serum.
good point.
She's just so over the top. They just opened the door to his room. That's
Mhm.
another reason why he was like lost it.
This is before digital locks, folks.
Love the angle. The angle is perfect. It's like looking up at him. Oh my goodness. Oh boy. That's not bad. Look at that. That's crazy. And then he starts laughing.
And the maniacal laugh.
They're like, oh my God, let's get the heck
Yeah,
out of here.
outta
That
here.
doesn't make sense.
The mad scientist cackle.
That looks really good.
For 1933,
Yeah.
yeah.
I think they used a version of green screen, but they used a black screen instead.
Oh,
And it works fine with black and white, so it works.
mhm.
Look at it. You couldn't hardly see any lines or anything. Look at that. That looks good. They lost him. He's naked now. Ew. My goodness.
This guy is crazy. Try and catch me.
Oh no.
Hey, Dan. Good seeing you.
Hey, Tim.
Dan's Life at the Kingdom.
She has the right idea. Close the door.
Give me
These
that.
These are some really great effects.
Door.
Oh my goodness. A baby's carriage?
Like
He is a
ring.
true like villain. I mean, he's just turned over a baby's carriage.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Special effects are ahead of its time, Charles.
Way. This guy. Yeah, because you were there.
Mm-hmm.
I would do the
Rolling
same
up
thing
in my
too.
lab. Shoot.
He knew that you weren't to be trusted, that's for sure.
That like Novocaine? Really?
Oh, interesting.
Think again.
Oh, please, he's about to tell everybody.
You know it.
You can't trust that guy.
Dan says, gotta get Monocaine at Dark Universe. You know what? If you see the Invisible Man, ask him if he's got a stash of Monocaine.
Oh, Monocaine.
He'll get a kick out of that.
Yeah, I think so. Uh-oh.
Yeah, Braylon, the power of science is the horror. I'm liking this movie. Yeah.
Yeah. It says Monocaine is a fictional drug in the 1933 film The Invisible Man. It doesn't exist. They made it up. I love it.
Is that
Ah.
your cover story?
Yeah.
And that's the panic, like in War of the Worlds, the panic
Yeah.
in people. Mm. Tried to roll up on his chick.
Ooh.
I had an Annabelle flashback looking at that. Isn't that like the horror trope? The rocking
Yeah.
chair with
The
no one in
rocking.
it.
Sit down. You're making me nervous too. Like, sit down before he hurts you.
Mm-hmm.
That's really
Good
good
for
work.
33.
Yeah, that was good. That's good work. Like, I know stuff in the 80s that wasn't even as good.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you could see the string and everything.
Tetrarch of Apathy says the Abbott and Costello Meets the series with each of the Universal monsters they did played it very straight with just added comedy, very true to the originals. Yeah, I've seen those.
Yeah, me too. Imagine there's some invisible man roaming around your home.
Mm-hmm. You don't know where he is.
And he doesn't even really like you that much. He's
Folks,
gonna
we
lock
are
it.
at 26 minutes and 55 seconds. And back away real slow.
It's like, I'm strong.
I'm being straight with you.
I wonder if he wants to use a bathroom.
It's like, yeah, you don't know if he's right behind you.
Don't you dare.
I don't think you should do that.
Just get one of those books over there and read them. Sit
Mhm.
down, get cozy.
Just do what I told you, all right?
Look at him. His penthouse jacket.
Oh, he is styling now. Check it out.
I was like,
He's got that Thurston Howell the third look going on.
yeah. So crazy.
Man to man. Properly dressed now.
Very suspenseful. You don't know what he's going to do. He's locking all the doors and closing the drapes, and
So no one can disturb us. Even his demeanor says, I'm so much smarter than you. You have no idea.
yes. What an expressive voice.
Hmm.
Oh boy.
Do we want to know what drugs? That sounds like something cocaine makes you do, but
I know, right? It's like, what is this drug?
I need a minion.
Wow.
Dang. Yeah, Charles, that is interesting. No backstory is given. You just start with this a man walks into a bar, literally.
Yes. I mean, oh, that's a good one.
Must have the books.
That's scary. I bet like kids that were seeing this movie, they were
Mhm.
scared when that happened.
Yeah, it's so so scary, creepy. Creepy scary.
Now he's got to be. We saw that. That happened. You
Act
know what? You don't
natural.
feel bad for this guy at all because he was such a little jerk earlier.
Mhm.
He just gave you instructions. Shut up
I
and
know.
do it, right? Don't you hate those characters? Like,
Worst henchman ever.
I know you are useless.
Dang.
Shut up and just do what I tell you.
Bad experience.
I forgot what happens here. That's some good effects.
It looks so real. It's just like,
Yeah,
how did y'all do this in 1933?
yeah.
I think with Kemp being so incompetent, it's like we feel exactly why the Invisible Man is like, "Oh, I'm so through with you."
Yeah. Now he's playing practical jokes.
Every scream queen should take lessons from this chick.
I know.
We're like, "I don't know what we do."
Wow, that is mean. He's got a temper on him.
Mhm. Drive it like you stole it. He's so cavalier.
Yeah. He is truly like mental.
Very. This is the equivalent of Twitter, kids, or X.
Pretty much.
Handing out the
Yeah.
papers.
This is social media now.
Mm-hmm. Matthew Marcello said, hide and seek time.
Um, oh,
Okay, I had a question about that. Nice that y'all answered it.
gross. That sounds horrible. Oh, he's thought of everything.
Yeah, Dan. Doesn't it? Like, is it true that you have to be alone for an hour after meals so no one can see where the food goes?
Ew.
Got my pajamas. Like, how did they do this effect here?
I think he's got black underneath. He's covered in and all black underneath,
Oh.
like a black on his hands and on his head.
Oh, okay. Oh, you'll ask him about the food, Dan? You gotta get that on video. Like, why are you asking me these questions? Who has a higher body count, you or John Wick?
Yeah. Oof.
Mm-hmm.
He seemed to be really pissed off that people didn't believe he was invisible. So
Mm-hmm.
let's believe that he's visible, invisible, please. Save your lives.
And leave tracks. Got that police work going on.
Hmm.
Yes. Wow, even the
Yeah,
got a
He's sick enough to kill them. That's a lot of money for back then.
Mm-hmm. That's 1,000 pounds of the king's money.
Dang. They're like, everybody's like, lock the doors, lock the windows. Sounds like that song, Lock Up Your Wives. Remember that Intruder song? I love that. I love that song so much. Are you gonna try to do something stupid?
You know we waiting for him to, because he's a
Oh.
lousy henchman. I
Dude,
thought he cut the phone lines.
I
Apparently
know that
not.
would have been that would have been actually really good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, somebody's got hearts in the chat. So nice. Oh boy.
Oh my gosh,
Nobody.
that
Oh,
that outfit.
yeah. I thought he wasn't gonna say it, but he tells him.
Mm,
She's like, my boyfriend.
There you go. Mm-hmm.
Mm.
His mind is okay. I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say. I would have been so unladylike. The PG version, well, I can get to him in ways that y'all can't. So
Yeah. Oh,
well,
don't let him in.
I think this is a bad idea. Nothing.
I'll tell you, the Invisible Man is always dressed well.
Very well. I think that adds to the haughtiness. He's
Yes.
always very properly dressed.
Dude, you're in trouble. He knows.
Okay, I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. He just told me, oh, okay, well, here's the coppers.
He told the police.
Flora. Yep, Matthew, that's exactly what I was thinking, but I didn't say it.
So I could kill them.
Alone. Of course.
You must see Flora because she's
So
hot.
Dan, you got to ask him about Flora. Leroy Kong 5 Beyond the 21st Century. Thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. I appreciate it. My darling Flora. She got that first stole too. Man, that's nice.
He's starting to change.
Oh no, you have to talk about my dad like that.
Oh yeah, that would have been a deal breaker.
Ooh. Hey Dylan.
Oh, hi, Dylan.
Good seeing you, my dear. We are at 49 minutes and 55 seconds. And Stunt Brad is here too.
Oh my goodness, I stunned.
Yeah, Dan, that's another one on the list. Ask him about Flora's dad. Cocaine makes you paranoid. So maybe that's what monocaine does.
Monocaine.
Oh, that's real close to cocaine. Okay.
Yeah.
He's paranoid, restless. Hmm.
He has no honor.
None. I love you, girl.
Hey, you need to get out of there and be safe.
Yeah, because he is
He could-
cray.
He can like snap on you in a second.
Mm-hmm.
I love you. Want to be with you forever. Ah! Okay.
I love this so much. Matthew killed it. Jack, you're going down a path I cannot follow.
Oh yes. So I love it, that scene actually in the
Revenge of the Sith.
yes.
Oh, that broke my heart.
going down and
I
Patty
was
cannot
so messed up.
follow. Oh boy, Kemp is.
Poor Dan is gonna have a laundry list of stuff that has Invisible Man. Dang.
He doesn't say kill. He says yeah.
You don't tell people when you're gonna whack them.
Yeah, that's even more scary, right? Because he's like, 10 o'clock. Get your things in order by then.
He slapped you upside the face.
Oh man. Look at all the pranks he pulls. Wow. That's a pretty cool trick.
Yeah. Took your pants. I was wondering if they were gonna pants the guy.
Oh snap. Sorry, it's not gonna work.
Hey Darth Plato, how you doing?
Oh, hi, Darth Plato. None of your business.
Paranoia.
Sounds like the boogeyman, right?
Mhm.
I love
Boogeyman's not
that.
real.
Mm. Oh,
Dang. Threw him in a ditch.
he is no joke. He just love killing people.
Mm-hmm.
Another innocent person he's gonna kill.
He's like a serial killer.
Yeah, at this point, he's just loving it. No, he's not gonna kill everybody on the
Oh
train.
my gosh. Dang.
What a
I want to know
psycho!
how they did that effect for
It,
1933. That's good.
it might have been a miniature
True.
that it looks good though, oh no.
Y'all don't see that? He walked out.
He's 20. Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
True.
I like the way they took a step back.
Mm-hmm. Like, I don't
They were like,
know.
"Whoa, snap!"
Oh, that night robe. Oh my gosh. I love the glamour
Mm,
that they have in the
yeah,
movies at this time.
and they kept it up for a long time until about, I would say, the 60s, 70s or something.
Mm-hmm.
Started to get a
Agreed.
little more gritty.
Tetrarch of Apathy says in the novel, I don't know if the movie states this, the invisibility serum gradually drives him mad. Yes, they allude to that in the movie.
Yeah. They did the same thing in Hollow Man as well, where he
Hmm.
he went crazy.
They used a different uh, method of crazy. They flipped the switch, or say flipped the script
Yeah.
with the 2020 version of the Invisible Man.
Yeah. Oh, you mean the one that you were recommending?
Mhm.
Yeah.
So instead of the scientist going crazy, the ex-girlfriend was the one who seemed like she was going crazy.
Mm. There's too many TikTok pranks in there. She was like, "I'm losing it." You just, like, see those, like, spouses of the prankers from, TikTok, and they're just like, they've had it.
Mhm. I'm gonna have to watch Hollow Man tonight because I haven't seen that in the longest
Yes, it
time.
has that one scene that you'll never forget. Um, and I thought, again, the CGI effects,
Mhm.
not bad. And used in an interesting way. Dude, you are toast.
Mhm.
He's
Stunt Brat says I divorced one Hollow Man and one Invisible Man too.
Ooh. Yeah. They call it the disappearing act. Ooh, he was listening the whole time. He was listening the whole time.
Mhm. They are wrapped up in
I wonder how many people he's gonna take out in this one, because he's
mhm.
just been.
Yeah, because he did say he was gonna kill him at 10.
Yeah. I love that, because that is a ticking time bomb. I love that, a ticking clock.
Mhm.
Always love the trope, but it's also like, yeah, this how is he gonna do it is, also, like, the other question, but also, that other poor guy is, like, terrified of his mind, and the sad part is you don't mind it because he was such a jerk in the beginning. You're like, yep, you're gonna bite the dust."
Yeah, Dan, that's the Invisible Man movie I was talking about. Ever since I saw the trailer, I wanted to see it.
Mm.
Oh no, please don't let the Oh great, you
Oh,
sprayed
the
the
kitty
darn
cat.
dummy. Yeah, damn with the 2020 version of The Invisible Man, he basically had a battered girlfriend, and supposedly her boyfriend or ex wound up eating himself, but it seemed like he came back from the dead, and she keeps seeing things and slowly going crazy.
He said he was going to kill him at 10. Oh, wow.
Dang!
That special effect is so good.
Hog tied him too.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
I got it. This is the trope of the smack talking villain.
Yep, yep, yep. I know, bro.
That was way too Whoa. He didn't say anything about fire.
No.
I guess that was a surprise.
Oh, that was nasty. Even he didn't deserve that, man.
Yet too.
It's very
Creepy
interesting
music.
how quick they're ready to like dismiss any chance that something could be, done by him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's right. He got a cold. Oh.
Don't step on the rate. Please don't step on the
No.
rate.
Uh-oh.
Folks, we're at 1 hour, 5 minutes, and 22 seconds watching The Invisible Man from 1933. Well, he's sleeping.
I love the way he steps out. He's like really, really.
Start looking for footprints.
Yep. Footprints, and then the snow is going to leave an outline, right? It has to.
Mm-hmm. You can't defy the laws of gravity. That's
Thank
right.
you.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are still sitting around? Come on, let's go, 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 go. He's already killed 121 people. My God. If he's still there,
Wouldn't it be something if he's caught by something as simple as can't stay awake all the time? He's probably dreaming about Flora.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Hey, Brogu, long time no see. Hope you're doing well, my dear. Oh, they doing the sand
Oh,
people style.
yeah.
Single file to hide your numbers. And the farmer was all right with y'all lighting his barn on fire.
Well, he's gonna get a reward if they catch him.
That's true, 1,000 pounds.
Yeah.
Thank you for reminding us of that.
Oh, the footprints?
Mm-hmm. That is so cool how they did that.
Oh, and he's naked.
Does that mean he's naked?
Yeah, he's naked. Oh no. Well, he was a
Yep.
psycho. He was a psycho killer anyway.
Yes. He is a crazy ass serial killer.
Oh. Mm. I really like the script to this. This has got a really great script.
I like it too. Can peeps feel him if he hugs them? Yes, stunt brat. Feels him when he strangles them too.
Aw. Ah, you're getting the thesis of the movie.
Mm-hmm. Villains need love too.
Oh, snap! What a nice effect.
That is so cool. The bone, then the muscles,
Ah,
and then the whole face. Wow.
that's what I love about these old movies. Man.
That
Universal. You know what? I really hope Universal can hang around because it's so nice to have a company that's still did movies like this back then and they're still making movies today.
yeah,
So good.
I
So
mean,
good.
that wow. Just
Ah,
just sucked in
so
from
good.
beginning to end and between like laughing and screaming from what's going on in the picture. And again, I love a good unrepentant villain,
Mm.
but even better, an unrepentant villain who has a dark sense of humor. It's like you shouldn't laugh, but you have to. And I would say that this well, you saw Dr. Frankenstein, of course.
Mm.
He wasn't completely crazy. But he was just doing some things that he shouldn't have. have. But
Yeah.
in this case, this dude, okay, monocaine is a hell of a drug, obviously, and that just drove him like nuts, like the descent into madness
Yeah.
that we
Just
get to see.
yeah, it just shows how he lost himself along the way. He thought he was gonna be doing something for mankind, and then it became, oh, I can make everybody grovel at my feet, and then
Hmm.
I mean, how many times did you say that? And then it was, murder, death, kill, but ultimately back to his senses by the end. Saying, hey, I shouldn't have meddled in something that
Hmm.
we were not meant or ready to actually have to mess with, to fool around with, the playing of God again,
Hmm.
that sometimes scientists may, dive too deep into something they should not be doing, or they should not be playing with, playing God,
Hmm.
essentially. The Jurassic World or Jurassic Park syndrome,
Right.
you know.
Right. Exactly.
Um,
Exactly. And with
what,
him not being able oh, I'm sorry, but dear, I mean to interrupt you.
oh, no, you going ahead. Go.
I was gonna say with the ability of him not to be seen, he just got more and more brazen versus like, I want people to see my greatness. And then it's like, yeah, we're going to kill a bunch of people. And then we're going to kill these people. Then we're going to kill these people. And everything from switching the train tracks to kill, it's like, it just got worse and worse and
Yeah.
worse and, and worse. And it's just like, yeah, we're all here for it. But we're just like, man, how far is he going to go? And he could only get away with it because he was invisible.
Yeah. And that they like, they couldn't find him, and he just reveled in the idea that first, I mean, he just killed one man because he didn't believe that there was an invisible man.
Mhm.
I'm like, what, you want? So he there is sort of like a vanity involved with it as well. Is very, I guess sometimes it's hard to understand people like that,
Mhm.
but also it's understandable that, okay, you get a little bit of power, maybe want a little bit more, and now he thinks he can do anything, and there's no consequence to him doing those.
Mhm. Yeah.
However, Kemp, though, man, that guy.
Perfect.
Oh,
I mean, he played that so well, and again, he's just the epitome of the villain that you shouldn't like,
yeah,
but he has so much charisma that it's just like, I can't stop watching, but it's just like, okay, we've gotta stop that guy, but he plays it perfectly. He's not an easy villain to, like, hate right off the bat because it's
mm,
just like, okay, well, he's a scientist, he's smart, and, okay, maybe working on something he has no business, but is it really that bad? And then it turns out that what he used was actually the thing that was driving him crazy,
yeah,
and him being invisible just enabled that. So it's kind of the thing of certain scientists thinking that they can play God, just like you were saying about Jurassic Park, where, Dr. Ian Malcolm is just like, you were so busy obsessed with what you could, but you didn't stop to think that if you should,
mhm, yeah.
if you should do it, but
I
it's
think,
just
yeah, I think one thing too about these universal um, classic monsters, there's always some sort of sympathy for these guys. They're not fully pure evil, uh, because even with him, he turns, he goes into dark places, but you know that he didn't start there. You know,
no.
he didn't start there, and he did not end there either. It was just sort of like this happened to him because that's what the drug does, and perhaps along with
Mm-hmm.
being invisible. These two things as a combination just flipped the script in his, in his mind, and really got him out of sorts with his humanity and everything else. Oh man, and that's what makes him like super likable. I think is sort of the whimsy and the laughter and the pranks that he pulls.
Oh my gosh,
He's
yes.
just an incredible pranker, but at the same time, yeah, he's scary. I mean, you don't know, is he right next to you, or you know. I
Exactly.
love that. I love that so much. What they were able to do with this. It's really great job.
Agreed. And there's so many things in pop culture with the icon of the, Invisible Man playing pranks, doing stuff like that. Like I think even in Scooby Doo, I think they had a episode with the Invisible Man. I think too,
Oh,
and it's the whole thing about the Invisible Man. Again, it shows up in so many cartoons, movies, and watching that actually reminded me of something, and I'm probably going to get claimed for this, but I don't care because it's so worth it. I don't know how many of you saw this commercial a few years ago.
And he gets to the 10, across the 10 to the first down. Trying to hold back this feeling for so long. And if you
Yeah, I'm gonna get claimed for the music, but I'm sorry. It all works together.
Oh, come on. Let's get it on.
Songs like this.
Mom. Gonna get it on.
Nice.
I love that darker.
I've never seen this commercial.
I totally forgot about it until he was like taking the wraps off. I'm like, oh, now I remember that commercial. I think it played during the Super Bowl.
Ah, yeah, I never saw this one.
And it was absolutely hilarious. So yes, it's Levi's The Invisible Man commercial. Only saw it once during the Super Bowl, and I was just in tears. That's the only way that they could get away with doing something like that. But
So
even
good.
funnier
What a good concept. What a very clever concept.
and then the mom shows up.
He's like, hey, like, Mom, not tonight.
That was so darn funny. But yeah, this is again yet another example of just how deeply ingrained in pop culture, and especially American pop culture, the concept of the Invisible Man. And if you were invisible, what could you get away with or not?
Yes.
Or not get away with.
Oh, that's right. Sue Storm has the power of invisibility.
That's right. Yes, she does.
I thought there was another person who did that too. Yeah, I can't think of who else except for Perseus in Clash of the Titans, but and that's the only one I can remember.
Yeah, like I said, the only other one that I remember besides this, of course, is Harry Potter and the Invisibility.
Yes, Harry Potter.
Yep. So there was that.
Oh, The Ring. Lord of the Rings. Or The Hobbit. Yeah, The Hobbit. Where I was like, where else? I know I've seen another one where they go invisible. And I know Chevy Chase did it like an Invisible Man movie as well.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yeah, I tell
that
you,
is,
folks.
I mean, what a power. I remember like there was a couple powers that I wanted to have when I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely invisibility, but also to be able to stop time. I thought that was another like superpower. And like,
Mm-hmm.
stop time and get a whole bunch of stuff done. Everybody's like, and then you just like click your fingers and
Mm-hmm.
get back to it. So that was another like fantasy dream superpower that I think a lot of people had that wish. Um, but invisibility, like you could get out of so many situations as long as it wasn't gonna, make make your mind crazy and turn you into a serial killer. I would say
Exactly.
he was like on another level of serial killer, killing all those people on the train. That was just like, whoa, diabolical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But in the end, like when the drug got out of his system, you know, what all boiled down to was just, he was just like Flora. Glad you're here, and like how much he loves her, and
Yeah.
didn't really intend for all this stuff to get out of hand. But then again, he wasn't in his right mind. But I love how at the end of the film, it takes time for you to see what his actual face looks like. It wasn't just boom, this is his
Yes.
face. It was like his
That's it.
skull, then the musculature, and then the skin, and then finally what he looked like, to put a very human face
Mm-hmm.
onto the madness, for lack of a better term, that we saw. And I think with the train, his body count did match that of John Wick, the first movie. Now that I think about it.
I think you're right. I think you're right.
Mm-hmm.
Um, the other thing, I did love that transformation. I loved it. It was so gently done, but also you're like, finally, he's a human man again.
Right.
Like he regained his humanity just
Yes.
as he was dying. It's sort of poetic in a way. I love that.
Yeah. Because it's like he had lost his humanity with how casually he would talk about killing people. Like,
Well, he was
Catherine's
saying
going to kill you, and I'm
he's
going to cut
gonna
your
rape.
chin.
Yeah, he said, "Oh, I could rape and kill and steal as much as I want to." I was like, "I'm glad we didn't have the second one in there."
Mm-mm.
Like, I'm glad that wasn't part of the story. It's just insane. Like he was out of his gourd.
Ow. I didn't know that. I didn't see The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen,
Oh, I
so
did
I'll
too.
have to
Yes,
check
he
that
was
out.
one of the characters. Yeah.
Ah,
Hmm.
okay.
Yeah, that's a
Okay.
good movie. I really like that one.
I'll have to check that out because I don't think
Mhm.
I didn't see that I didn't see that one. But yeah, the humanity of it. Flora tried to get him to come back to his humanity, like you shouldn't be doing this.
Yeah.
And it's like the more he lost his humanity, the more we're just like, okay, this is not good. This is
Yeah.
not good at all. Oh, it's on Tubi? I didn't know that. Okay, well, another
Yeah,
place for it to
Tubi's
be.
got everything.
Commercials, but yeah, Tubi is a good time for sure.
And I
Well,
wanted to talk about Kemp for a second. Like,
mm-hmm.
I'm kind of feeling. I felt a little bit bad for him at the end. I mean, he got done like super dirty, even though
Yeah.
he was a character that in the beginning was despicable. Okay. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and we were like, oh my god, this guy. And yet at the end you felt bad for how much, I mean, he was strangled and tied up and
Going
exploded.
off a
Like, I mean,
cliff and
terrorized for a whole day. I mean, gosh.
It was so, oh my gosh. Yeah, it was something else. But you did feel bad,
A little, yeah.
for
I mean, it didn't need
worst.
to go out that bad. Like,
No, you didn't. But I
exploded.
think, yeah. Oh, and the thing is, we're going by, the way that we're being told that, Dr. Griffin is saying, yeah, this is just going to happen to you, as you crash. So we didn't expect it was going to be an explosion. I just thought it go, down the hill. I think they
It
added
was
that for
much
shock
worse.
value.
Yeah, it was
Much
much
worse.
worse than he explained. I was like, "Oh my god, this is probably terrorizing Kemp as he's listening to this man's detail
Hmm.
exactly how he's gonna die." He did not mention the explosion.
No, no, not at all. Not at
So
all.
that was very interesting. How they built that, the terror, the that scene in general is like, pulling off those effects.
Hmm.
I think they all really hold up for the time. I don't see it as like, of course, they're older effects, but I don't see that they did anything that was so obvious. Like, oh, I we know exactly how they did this, or you can see like lines here and there. It was just really well done with all of these practical things. Him
Hmm.
being carried into the car, I was like, wow, that's pretty good. I don't see any strings or anything. Like
None,
it
none
looks
whatsoever.
great. It looks great.
Yeah. I mean, I'd always been fascinated since I first saw this original movie. I'm like, how did they do that? How did they, do
Yeah.
do all those do all those effects? And still to this day, again, given the times, it's like,
Mm,
yes, we have CGI, but think about it. This was a time when they did not have CGI and they had to count on practical effects, which makes this film still hold up, like,
yeah,
for
like that bike, like just pedaling and rolling on it. It's probably on some sort of string or something, but it looks great. You don't see the string. You don't see
mhm,
any indication
no.
that that it's not. And the way the hay was moving, just
Yes,
the little details of how they pulled all of this off was really top notch for the time.
absolutely.
Yeah.
And Braylon says it was more mind horror than gore horror. Yes. And
Yeah.
that's kind of like how I prefer. I like that mind psychological
Mm,
horror thing going on, which is
mm.
probably why that movie The Ring scared the crap out of me. And I hadn't been scared like that movie for I don't know like how long. So like psychological. Did you watch the tape? Did you watch the tape? Did you watch the tape? Well, no, I didn't. I didn't watch the tape. Something else. But yeah, this movie is really I love this film. I have it on physical media
Mm.
as well. Definitely get it. I can't. I bought
Oh,
it so
yeah.
long ago. I'm hoping it's got special features. I didn't pay attention. All I saw was all of these old school Universal monster movies all in one DVD package. I'm like, okay, I'll go ahead and take that. Could they do a Invisible Man house for HHN? Possibly. I don't know. Something about HHN, Halloween Horror Nights. People literally pitch scripts for the haunted houses
Mm.
for Halloween Horror Nights. So literally, you have to have a script written from top to bottom about how the walkthrough is through the haunted house. Some scripts are rejected. Some scripts are like, hey, we can't do it this year, but let's put it on the top of the pile, for the next year. And some get accepted, right away because the haunted houses are about the actual story. So they could do one about the Invisible Man, but it would have to be good. It would have to be executed in a way that would scare the crap out of people
Yeah.
on the level of this film. So if they did it, they would have to do it. I would think like the 2020 movie, and I don't know if it would work in a haunted house. I don't know. That's something I would need to be locked in to a room for a couple of days with every version of the Invisible Man movie
Ah, yeah.
and
Yeah.
try to figure out how that would work
Yeah.
in a haunted house.
Yeah, you would have to have a lot of things that were moving but on their own.
Hmm.
It's a sort of like a ghost effect almost.
Yeah, you probably have a Pepper's Ghost effect
And
going
maybe
in there.
maybe you might have like an actor like in a like you have in um at Universal, like with a full costume, but then have some other like animatronic where it's got like no head and but everything else
Hmm.
is moving. And I guess there's some ways that some ideas that you could come up with.
Hmm.
It's just a little bit. It's not going to be that easy to like. You have to like really be creative, right? Because he's invisible.
He's invisible, and there has to be some kind of hook
Yeah,
that would make you want to go in the house.
yeah,
That's pretty much it. It's like what makes you think, what's going to draw you into the house? Do you happen to be somewhere and you go up to this floor and boom, guess what? You're in this lab. So they could do it, but
I
it's one of
like
those things
that.
where they have to sit down and figure it out. If y'all use that Universal, you better pay me, or don't claim me for this. We can call we can
Or like
call it
you have
even.
like monocaine, like something to do with the monocaine.
Hmm.
Um, oh my goodness, yeah. There's so many. I guess there's so many things you could do, but it definitely would. Maybe multiple actors or animatronics playing the Invisible Man. Um, but I think it's such a. I would visit something like that if somebody put together some thoughts and really strung something together. That sounds like a free beer in his house.
That would work. Never underestimate the power of free beer. That's for sure. That's for sure. Well, folks, this is such an awesome film. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with us
Well,
and watching this film. And I know the question in your head is, what are we watching next week? Well, folks, I'm so excited with the kickoff of Memorial Day weekend, that unofficial kickoff of summer. Means we're going back into the Disney vault and pulling out those films that we love to see. So next week we will be watching the Lilo and Stitch animated movie.
yes, I'm so excited.
This this is going to be so much fun to see. I haven't seen the animated film. I want to say, wow, it's been a couple of years since I sat
Mm,
through it and
me too.
watched it, but I have so much Stitch merchandise. It Ever since that movie came out, Stitch merchandise sells no matter where you are, Target, Walmart, whatever, it sells. So I'm so looking forward,
The new merch is really good looking.
isn't it?
Um, and I love all the little promos that they're doing with Stitch as a CGI kind of character. I mean,
Hmm.
he's so cute. I do like that. And I can't wait to revisit the movie. It was really good. And I did watch the TV show. That was fun.
I did too. I did too. I used to watch the TV show. Hey, Ginger Ninja says
Oh,
Konnichiwa, y'all.
hey, konnichiwa.
I'll be over there in Japan. So good to see
Sweet.
you, my dear. Can't wait till you're back in town. So we can connect. But yeah, the campaign for this, I loved it. It was just like all the Disney characters were just like, why do you have to be the way that you are? Great
Aw.
campaign. So yes, we are going to be watching Lilo and Stitch. So much fun. Cannot wait to do watch party for that movie with all of you. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. We sure do appreciate you supporting us Saturday night movie chicks. Retro Nerd Girl, what you got going on?
Oh my God, so much. But if you haven't visited my channel, go ahead and do so. I really love movies, so I do a lot of movie reviews and movie talks and watch parties on Saturdays. I usually do them earlier. So the one we watched today was Howard the Duck. We had a blast watching that. If you don't get to watch it on YouTube, you can also watch it on X because I'm on there too. The next movie for me next week is going to be Van Helsing. So I'm tapping into that.
So
Yes, me too.
oh my gosh.
Actually, my mom hit me up on that because she was like, "Oh, have you watched the movie?" I was like, "No, I haven't gotten a chance to see it." So she sat me down and made sure I watched this movie, and I was blown away. I really was. For like so many reasons, so many reasons. But yeah, that's the one I'm doing next week. And there's some other things happening on my channel, but nothing I can concretely say just yet. But head over there, stay tuned, and I hope that you guys will enjoy my channel.
Yes, you certainly will, especially for I call them throwback movies. You will love her channel. So please do make sure you go and subscribe to her. As for your girl, let's see, tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern, Welcome to Florida show. Florida man does Memorial Day. What can I say?
Oh boy.
It'll be all kinds of crazy. So yeah, we're gonna have a good time. Good time with that. Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern. I'm Too Pretty to Die, but I'm going to be dying a lot playing Doom, the first one. So I'm going to be playing that game on Monday night, and then on Tuesday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern is the Spice Lounge. Loaded show because we're going to be talking about the Lilo and Stitch live action movie, the Mission Impossible movie, the last one that just came out, and Final Destination Bloodlines, all three of those, because this looks to be the first summer where there's been back-to-back movies that people actually want to see. So we're going to be talking about that. Going to be talking about that on Tuesday. So you guys are amazing. Again, thank you so much for supporting us. And we, of course, will see you all next time. Stay blessed, everyone. Bye.